Hello, everybody. We are at Longwood Gardens for a special members only preview of the new West Conservatory. So this is the map that was handed to us when we first walked in, and I just wanted to show you the map. We're going to enter at the East Conservatory, which is like, where everybody's familiar with what they have now, and we're going to walk all the way through to the West Conservatory, and that way you can see how to get there, and then we'll explore all the new areas all around here. So I'm excited to see this new conservatory, so let's go. So here is the east entrance, East Conservatory rather, entrance, and we'll just walk through here. And I have to tell you, it is crowded. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so crowded. It is packed. So I suggest if you guys are coming to visit that you try to come early. I think earlier might be better. Maybe it won't be, but anyway, just throwing that out there. Isn't this just gorgeous? We're not going to, linger around the East Conservatory today, but we will walk through because the focus today is on the new West Conservatory, and I'm so excited to see this. The theming of the new part is Mediterranean ecosystems, so it's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see this. So this new expansion is a total of 17 acres. I didn't realize it was so large. So I know there's other things other than this West Conservatory that we'll see as well. But yeah, I didn't know it was so large. Now, the Lily Pond area, that is not opening until I believe this summer. So we'll check that out as well. But that's the only part I think that's not 100% finished yet. And we just have to take a quick peek. It's always so beautiful here, and I just love hearing all the water. They just do an awesome job. It's just gorgeous. All right, so we're just going to continue walking right through. And where we're headed, if you're familiar, is to the Orchid House. At the end of the East Conservatory is the big room with orchids in it. And right beyond that is where we're headed to the new wing. So if you come here, you're going to want to walk all the way through to the end where the Orchid House is. If you don't want to walk through the East Conservatory, you can just walk outside and go right to the West Conservatory. They have an outside walkway to get there as well. I just thought it would be nice to show you how you get from all the way from the East Conservatory to the new areas. It's so hard not to stop and look at everything because it's just gorgeous. And all these yellow flowers, oh my gosh, this is just beautiful. And right around the corner here, we're going to be making a right and headed to the Orchid House. This area is so magical. It's just a beautiful walkway, and I think a lot of people get engaged here, and I can see why. It's just really gorgeous. Now, if we looked outside to the right, that's where the water lily area is going to be, but we're not going to look out there because we just want to enjoy this beautiful hallway, and we'll go out there and explore after we see the new wing. Okay, I'm walking through the doorways. Right to the left is the Orchid House, and I see the new wing, and here we go. I'm so excited to see this. It seems like it's such a long time coming. What a gorgeous building on the outside, all the glass, oh my goodness. And the water, there's water everywhere. Wow, this is so cool. We're not even inside yet, and I'm just oohing and ahhing because I love all these waterways. This is so awesome. Wowee. This is really amazing. Oh my gosh. Well, the water and the reflections. It's all like skylights on the ceiling. I mean, everywhere. It's walls of windows. The ceiling is windows. It's a little bottleneck there, but we just turned around and this is just beautiful. Oh my gosh. This is just gorgeous. I love all these reflections in the water. It is so peaceful in here. Even though there's a lot of people in here, it still has such a peaceful vibe. I can't wait to see this whole place. This is so cool. You'll just have to bear with me because this is really crowded in here, so we might be stopping and starting if we get hung up with people. But look at these fountains. Oh my gosh, this is really beautiful. And all the colors are like greens and grays, natural sandy colors. It's just really gorgeous. Oh, and these are look at this. This is like a citron tree. This is beautiful. And I'm sure this greenhouse area is going to evolve as things grow, and I can't wait to see this. This is just so neat. This is just beautiful. And the water, there's water outside to the right too, I see. We'll walk around outside as well, but I wanted to show inside first. And this is just great.
I'm not sure what kind of temperature variation you have, but
And everybody is definitely looking around everywhere. It's just really beautiful. And I know this structure, the building itself, I know they have some high-tech, state-of-the-art ventilation here. I think the windows are computer controlled. You can open them with a computer and close them. They have roof vents and shades. They have underground rainwater collection tanks, apparently, and glass panels with reflective dots. And I saw these dots around. So they're reflective dots that help ensure the safety of the local bird population. So I don't know if that's like, maybe the birds see the little dots on the window so they don't crash into them, I'm assuming. So that's really awesome. So a lot of high-tech stuff here that we don't even see. And all these neat plants are from, around the world. Just really interesting things. Some of them I've never heard of before, and just really cool. And we'll definitely come back here another time just to explore the plants because, everything is just really neat and new. I just wanted to come here and just, show everybody this building and the new wing and stuff like that. And I love how you're surrounded by water. It's so peaceful here. It's so cool. Really neat plants. And everywhere you look, there's windows. You can see windows and water right out there. Here's some more of these citrus plants that they're kind of growing them to look like Christmas trees. Just really beautiful. Like these big long trees. I don't know what they are, but it's like a neat block or like a room divider. Really cool stuff. And this is lion's tail mint from South Africa. That's really cool. And I know there's like a lot of really exotic plants like this all through here. So, a lot to see and look at here. And these plants are pineapple guava. Wow, that sounds so good. I never even heard of that. I love guava juice, but pineapple guava juice, that sounds amazing. And I like all these paths that they have, like in pebbles. It's like water plants and stone things all around. It's really beautiful. And this is Jerusalem sage from Northwest Africa. I just kind of wanted to take the plant and rub it. Obviously, I didn't, but I want to smell all these things too because they sound so good. This is just beautiful. I love this building so much. If any one of you has visited here with this new addition, leave a comment for us and let us know how you liked visiting here. And if you are just watching this, let us know how you like this new wing, because I think it's really neat. I just am really impressed. And the water, it kind of feels like sometimes you're going to walk off the edge into the water. Like a couple times I had to catch myself because I felt like my footing was going to go into the water. It's kind of weird. And this is neat. Copper spoons from Madagascar. Oh, what a neat name. I like that. They do kind of look like copper spoons too. And this is Bay Laurel from the Mediterranean region. It kind of looks like Mediterranean-y, if that's, a word with the leaves and the berries. It just reminds me of that region. Not that I've ever been there, but it just kind of reminds me of that. I'm just trying to show you everything in this building. So I'm sorry if I'm kind of going slow, but I just don't want to miss anything. And it's just so peaceful and beautiful. I just really want to look at everything and show you guys everything that's in this building. And I love all these exotic plants and the water features all over the place. It's just so cool here. There's also plenty of seating all around these really pretty waterways. So sit down and relax and enjoy the scenery while you're visiting here too. They're neat. Those little curlicue plants are from Hawaii. A lot of really cool tropical, unusual plants here. And look how pretty this is. It's just like, it kind of makes you feel like you are on vacation. It's so tranquil. I think this might be my favorite area with all this water here. This is definitely really peaceful here. And I love all the fountains, and I love how you can see the water outside as well. I'm so excited to walk outside and see what they have done with this, because I'm sure there's water all the way around this place. Just really gorgeous. And I'm excited to come back again. I know I'm here now, but I can't wait to come back again and explore. These plants are just so neat. Like, this is water clover from Australia. It looks kind of like watercress around here a little bit. Maybe that's what it is, a watercress type plant. But neat stuff. I just wanted to show you the roof. It's just really cool how you can see the sky, and even if it was raining, it would be really neat. And, just lets in all this natural light everywhere, and just the reflections of the plants, the sky, people walking, just really super cool. And then up here, I'll walk up here and show you these hanging plants, because these are really neat too. And we made it to these plants that I wanted to show you. They're really pretty, aren't they? They're really different looking. I like them. I don't know what they're called, and I didn't see a name anywhere around. I'm sure there's a name for them, but just really beautiful. So we'll just walk out here, and it's not crowded down this aisle right now, so I just thought we would just walk down here, and then we'll head outside. I'm not sure if the camera will pick this up, but all the little dots on the windows here, those must be the reflector things for the safety of the birds. It does in spots kind of feel like you're either walking kind of on the water or you're gonna fall in the water. But it's just so pretty. It seriously feels like kind of like a resort. And this is a nice place to sit too. I like this spot as well. And we were just right over there, right directly across on that little island. That's definitely still my favorite spot, I think. Although I like this too, but I like it over there. Anyway, we're on our last little stretch here and then we'll be outside. So this is just, I hope you enjoyed this tour of the inside building, and I'm excited to see what they have outside too. Oh wow, this is really cool. It looks like the building is kind of floating on the water too. Really neat design. Really, I just like this a lot. So pretty. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but back in that corner was water kind of trickling out from this pipe, and like you could see the little ripples in the water. It was really pretty, but you can kind of faintly hear it as you're walking. So if you're here, make sure you just take time and listen, because it's a really relaxing water sound. Isn't this pretty? This is just really, really pretty. Now, I know I read on the map that there was like a photo op at the other side of this building, so I'm assuming it's going to be pretty stunning when we round the corner here. And also imagine this building with the sunrise or sunset with the colors reflecting on the water and in the windows and inside on the water. That has to be so neat. I can't wait I hope to see something like that sometime here. Okay, and we're rounding the corner. And oh, whoa, there's like a lot of water right here. Oh, this is really cool. And then it looks like there's a middle pathway there too. And again, it's nice. They put a lot of seating surrounding these pools too. Here's the water. Doesn't that sound so peaceful? And look at this view. This is amazing. What a building. It looks like it's totally floating on the water. And here's a look at the front. Super cool. And there's the pathway. So you can also go in to this west wing also from this end, which is nice to know, because right back on the other side there's the garden and some other gardens. So if you're at that end exploring, you can walk up and enter the conservatory on this end. This is beautiful, just beautiful. And it looks like here's another entrance. So there's another path to enter the conservatory. So you have the one in the middle there, and then you have this one, and then you can also enter on the other side. And I love the water that's surrounding this building. It's just gorgeous. And right next to the conservatory, it looks like, is the Bonsai Courtyard. So we'll take a look at that in a second. And that's right beyond those hedges, I believe. But first, I just want to walk out back and see what's back here. I think it's an overlook, but I just wanted to take a peek. I'm sure this empty area will become something beautiful. Longwood always makes these, empty spaces look absolutely gorgeous. So it'll be fun to see how this area changes and progresses as, they get things planted and stuff like that. It's so pretty. And we're just looking back at the new wing there. So there's this nice big grassy area with, some big trees. And then looking down here, this is the overlook, and that road there, that's the road I came in. I think that's Conservatory Road. So it overlooks that whole area. Over there, like where the picnic grove is, that's that whole area, that overlook. And now we'll head over to the bonsai area, which looks really neat. And this first one is an azalea. It's just amazing how they create these things. I know it takes a long time, but that's gorgeous. This one is a Japanese white pine. I love this one. This is so pretty. This, really a technique and time-consuming process. And I don't know what they're going to do with these. Do these stay outside? Or do they bring them in? I'm not really sure. Or can they stay outside like, pine trees stay outside. So maybe these will stay outside. I'm not really quite sure about that. If any of you have information, feel free to leave me a comment here. Here's another Japanese white pine, but this one is definitely smaller and younger. And I love their display. They have the bonsai plants or trees against this black wood backdrop. It's just really natural looking and simple. And I just really like that. And this is a quince tree. I guess that's the trees that make the quince fruit, I think. That's really awesome. These are just gorgeous. And in this collection of bonsai plants, they have about 200 specimens. And I see a beautiful red Japanese maple. That is so stunning, especially against this black with the green plants on either side. Really gorgeous. And then over here is like an open air courtyard of more bonsai plants. Is it bonsai plants or bonsai trees? Here's another pine. Just really beautiful things. And I forgot to mention on the tags, which is really neat, they show you the year in which their training began. So that's really cool. So you can actually see how long they've been doing this. It takes such a long time to get these trees to look like this. Wow, here's our burning bush. This is awesome. And it says that training began in 1989. Okay, let's head over to the library. And this library is located right next to the Bonsai Courtyard. So we'll go take a quick peek in here. Oh, and this is lovely. This is so pretty. What a pretty building. It kind of looks Japanese a little bit to match the Bonsai Courtyard maybe. And they have a really pretty sitting area outside too. All right, let's take a peek inside. Oh, this is real pretty too. This case looks like there's a lot of special items, neat books, and here's a look at the library itself. So this is a really nice library. Natural history, biology, botany, of course. I'm sure there's tons of botany. I know they have some special old books in here that date back to the 1600s. And one thing I did learn is that if you're a Longwood Gardens member, you actually have access to a lot of ebooks. So I didn't know that. So I might check that out at some point. Here's a magazine area if you want to sit down and look at some magazines. Looks like they have a lot of really pretty magazines here. Actually, I wouldn't mind sitting here and having a cup of coffee and looking at one of these. It sounds really relaxing. And then over here, there's some computers, a TV, a nice sitting area with a beautiful view. And here's the library information. You can certainly pause and read this if you would like. Oh, and I see here it's for the Longwood members, you have access to 8,000 ebooks. That's super cool. And 1635 is the year of the oldest book in here. And we'll head back outside to this beautiful area here. I just love all this water. I know I've said it 1,000 times, but I love the water and the feeling that this building is on the water. And I just love how there's waterways everywhere around this new wing. So we're headed down here. So the library is a part of this whole large building called the Grove, and we're actually walking down to the same building, I guess, as the library. It's just at the other end. So the Grove has the library, it has classrooms, and we're going to go in and take a look at the classrooms real quick. This building right here in front of us, this is the potting shed, and in that potting shed they have bonsai workshops. And this potting shed was constructed in 1920 and 1921. So here we are at this building called the Grove, and we're going to head downstairs to the classrooms. So if you take a class here, I know they have like some art classes or horticulture, or I know they have a lot of classes here, but you will probably come downstairs to one of these classrooms. And we'll just take a quick peek inside here. Some pretty artwork, looks like from drawing and painting class, photography classes or workshops, really beautiful things. And over here it looks like people are designing gardens. That looks like fun. And then right over there, I see a big screen TV and tables. So it's a nice classroom here. And out here is a little kitchen area outside of the classroom. So I'm sure you can get coffee or whatever, take a break. So that was pretty. All right, we'll head back out to the potting shed. And again, this is where they're going to be doing bonsai workshops. So inside here, they have all these bonsai supplies, like the pots that they put them in, And I see over on that far wall, we'll take a look. There looks like there's tools to do the, the bonsai trimming and stuff like that. And here's a lot of different tools that I guess they use to clip the branches. And I don't know, I don't really know too much about what the techniques are. And then this looks like maybe a teaching area. I'm not sure, but it's a beautiful building in here. There's a lot of just calming earth tones in here, really beautiful, warm, natural lighting. Just a nice building to be in. Now, somebody told me this is a pomegranate, and that one started training in 1929. So I think that's the oldest one, maybe, that they have here. A really beautiful specimen of this pomegranate. And here's a wall full of, I guess, different, I don't know if these are wires, but more supplies for training the bonsai plants. All right, that was a beautiful building. Definitely stop in if you're over in this new area. So now we're going to be heading to our last new building, and it's called the Cascade Garden, and it's the glass building over here on the left. So we'll just take a walk down here and check out the new Cascade Garden. And over here, we'll just take a quick peek. This is the West Conservatory from the other side. We entered in all the way over at the other end there. So it's beautiful from every angle, and the beautiful trees in the middle. And over where the construction is, that's where the water lily court will be later on. And this building here to the left is the Cascade Garden. And this is the line to the Cascade Garden. So I'm not sure why there's such a huge line here, but we're gonna go get in line. So this is kind of a long line. I'm not sure how long this will take us to get through. So here we are at the entrance to the Cascade Garden. It wasn't that bad of a wait. And this is a Brazilian-inspired garden. There's a lot of people in here, so I'll do my best to show you everything. But right away you can see there's, beautiful waterfalls and tropical plants. So we'll definitely come back here when things quiet down so we can take a longer tour inside this Cascade Garden. But it's really beautiful. And bromeliads, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, they're those air plants. I love air plants. I always have, even as a kid. I think they're so cool. But these are huge air plants growing on this tropical vine. It's just really pretty. It's the little path here just kind of cascades and meanders in an S form down the path. So I can see why they call it the Cascade Garden. It's really beautiful. I love tropical plants. They're probably like my favorite type of plant. And I like this palm tree right here. The trunk is really unique with all like the circles on it. Really pretty. And we are already at the end, so it's a really It's beautiful in here, no question about it, but it is smaller than what I thought. I thought this area would have been a little bit bigger because it always seemed like the old area was really popular. So I thought this area maybe would have been a little bit bigger, but it is beautiful. So now I know why the line was longer. So if you're visiting this new area soon, you might want to maybe consider stopping at this spot first since there is a longer line. And this is the last part of it, which is beautiful with the waterfalls and tropical plants. And that was the end of all the new buildings. Here's a view of this West Conservatory from this angle, and we're going to just walk down this way. I'll show you the outside of the West Conservatory and the old area, the East Conservatory. So you can see it's kind of looks like they're in a big long line now. But let me know in the comments how you enjoyed this tour of this new area. I absolutely love it. It is gorgeous. It is relaxing. You can definitely spend some time here. So if you're coming, definitely allot some time for this new area because it's worth it. It's a super tranquil, peaceful area to visit. I totally loved everything about it. The only thing I wish was the Cascade Garden was a little bit bigger just because I love the tropics so much. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. And here's just a view from the new area, the west area to the East Conservatory. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next one.